Okay, we're recording. For real this time. I tell you.
Take two.
There's nothing like importing your video into iMovie and finding out you've got about 3 minutes out of probably a 20-minute vlog. I was not pleased this morning. And by the way, my glasses have a little spot on them. So why don't you go ahead and tell people what we're talking about.
We're going week 13.
This is week 16.
Now we're into 16 almost. By the time this goes up, it'll almost be 17, right?
Yeah, getting close. Every Wednesday we turn over into a new week in this pregnancy. I fortunately haven't had a lot of sickness yet.
No.
At all, so...
Just when you smell some things.
Yeah, I gag a little bit over the cat food. I have had some headaches on and off. It hasn't been like migraine style, which I'm capable of having. But just some of that, and had some definite fatigue early on, but that has
subsided a bit.
That's subsided somewhat as well. So it's been going really well, and I've just been so happy and so excited for what's to come.
Many things to come.
It's so exciting. And we've even got more exciting news just beyond baby to hopefully tell you about in the near future. So.
Things are happening.
Things are happening, moving and shaking.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. Let's talk about our doctor visit.
Yeah.
That was a week 16 thing.
Yeah, so we go in for our 16-week visit, and we're just expecting a blood test, routine stuff, you know, poking and prodding.
Yeah, and the blood test, by the way, that they do at this time, at our doctors, they called it a penta screen, but it's something they do, I guess, around this time, pretty much for any pregnancy. It might be a slightly different blood test here or there, but it screens for any genetic abnormalities, Down syndrome. I guess it's a no news is good news type of situation. If they don't contact me, I know that everything went fine, but so far I haven't been contacted, so...
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, they did a little Doppler reading, tried to find the heartbeat, and took a while. The little creature in there was stirring around quite a bit, they could tell, and took a little while to actually get to the heartbeat. So the nurse practitioner that was doing this took that as a pretty strong indicator that it was a boy.
We've had it in our minds, and I think we've said this before, that we thought it was going to be a girl.
We did.
And we both had dreams about it. We just kind of had this gut feeling. You know, everybody talks about their gut feelings. We had those too. She really had us wondering there when she was talking boy, and we kind of had it in our heads girl. I mean, at least I was thinking, oh my gosh, like, taking those words to heart that she said, and I thought, maybe it is a boy now, oh my gosh. And it's not like one of those things where one is good news, one is bad news type of thing. I mean, you're happy for a healthy baby either way, and everybody says that, and because that's the truth. But it's just, you wonder. I mean, especially when you're carrying this creature in your body, it's like your mind, your imagination can just run wild with, I wonder what's happening. Anyway, now's the time where if you haven't seen our gender reveal video on the other channel, get on over.
Yeah, get over there. Pause this video, open up another one, open up a new tab.
We'll link below.
Head on over. So after she's told us, you know, it's definitely going to be a boy, she sits down and says, well, we've just started offering an optional just gender reveal ultrasound for a small fee.
Something they just apparently started doing like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, so they had only done like 3 of them in the time that they've been offering them.
So at the start of our pregnancy, I mean, we had the little timeline saying, you know, you'll find out the sex of the baby at around week 20. And so we were mentally prepared for that.
I think you even said, yeah, you probably don't even need to be at this one. It's just a routine thing.
Well, yeah, Tyler had said he had, you know, some stuff going on, a deposition or whatever.
Mediation, yeah.
Going on that afternoon, and he was kind of talking like, I hope I get out of there in time. And I said, well, disappointment, the blood test, you know. But anyway, they offer that up to us, so we're like, sure.
Yes.
We would like to find out a month early.
Yeah.
And so before we know it, I mean...
They just whisk us into a room.
They did the ultrasound. They're like actually on my belly this time. The first time they ever did an ultrasound, the only other one we've had was week 10, and that was a vaginal ultrasound. So this one, she just Tyler's not quite ready for the overshares. I'm now fully accustomed to it, but she gets out the thing. The woman in the ultrasound place is super nice. I think she watches my videos, so hi. Everybody there is just great. We enjoy them all, and we're very thankful for what they do, and everybody's so nice to work with. It was just a matter of time, just a moment.
Just a second.
And what'd she say, bub?
She said, I guess you guys should buy some lottery tickets because your dreams are right. It's a girl.
And so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I was this roller coaster of, you know, not thinking I'd find out anything. Then the nurse kind of thinking, boy, and that's the kind of information I'd go home and like think on and chew on for quite a while. But now it's like, it's confirmed.
We know.
I mean, and I remember asking her, like, how do you figure this stuff out? Because to the untrained eye, these ultrasounds can look kind of like, what am I seeing here?
Yeah, it was just like a few white lines that she could see.
Yeah, and she said, you know, that's definitely it. And she kind of went back and looked at it again, and the nurse had poked her head in. Somebody else like, oh, what is it?
Yeah, we gotta know.
It's hard to explain what you're feeling in that moment because I think your mind is so overwhelmed with the just the weight of that knowledge now. It's absolutely life-changing. It reminds me of the day I took the pregnancy test and it came out positive, and it's like, for a moment, it's like your mind doesn't even know how to react.
It doesn't process it right away.
Yeah.
Doesn't sink in for a little while.
Then they drew my blood on our way out, and normally I'm kind of like, oh, needles, I don't know. And they normally talk about how like I'm hard to find the vein, but I mean they could have poked me 20 times that afternoon, and I was on cloud 9. I was just so excited to know that it was a little girl. Yeah. So what do you do? What did you go on and do then after that?
I mean, as soon as I found out I had to go to work.
Right.
Back to work.
We both just met there at the doctor's office, so it was kind of like, you know, I go back home and I was gonna, you know, work on some videos and stuff, but I tell you what, I was sitting there in the parking lot, I got out my phone, I called Mom, and I told her, and we talked for maybe like 5 minutes, like, it's a girl, and she was just like, oh my gosh, like, not expecting that information at all. It was April Fool's Day, folks. April Fool's Day. You know, this is the kind of information that, like, you have to be like, this is not an April Fool's joke. We were just not expecting it. She wasn't expecting to get that information. Nobody was. And it was like, it took me a few moments to be in a conversation about the little girl that I'm going to have for me to really, like, it was like gears kicked in all of a sudden. And I just started bawling an ugly cry. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Just a really, like, I mean, there were people walking around the parking lot probably thinking, what horrible news did this woman just receive? But, like, it's just that emotional, overcome with joy kind of feeling.
Yes. I cried a little bit, but not as much. It was a cute cry.
A cute cry.
Got a little misty, you know.
Oh. But are you so excited?
I am. I was so excited that I had to go right out and buy my soon-to-be daughter some Cardinals apparel.
Want me to hold that up a little?
Get a little closer.
Look at this. I love Cardinals more than cupcakes, which Little Miss Cupcake might have a problem with.
She'd get a little
Nobody tell her.
It's got a nice little red one.
Aren't these just the cutest things in the world?
Pink one.
St. Louis Cardinals. So,
got a little Cardinal fan in there already.
And then also found that as well, a little Cardinals pacifier. So it's just so real right now, and that was really our big development of this time. I thought I'd be vlogging about it about a month from now, but we found out when we did. And some people had asked me, like, did you get the ultrasound early because like there was some problem or you were having issues, and it wasn't anything like that. It was just purely something the doctor's office decided they wanted to offer, and I'm sure we will be charged.
Yeah.
We have a first name in mind that we really
do,
like.
but we're not telling.
Maybe once we come up with a middle name,
Maybe.
sometime we'll share. I don't know.
As far as symptoms, I really haven't had much.
Yeah.
You know.
You've had a case of blonde moments.
I have. I've had a little bit of pregnancy
He's had the
brain.
pregnancy brain.
What was it I did? Oh, I've been using shampoo and conditioner as body wash for like a week, and I didn't even know it until I flipped it up and looked at it. There's some other things.
There have been
a
some
few.
things.
Oh, we got this book from some.
We got
some
a
kind
sweet
soul.
book to the P.O. box. This is from... Here, I'll let you show the book and I'll take my little card.
Love you forever.
And this is from Anna from Georgia, and she says, I love this book. Much love from Southern Georgia. So thank you so much for taking time to think of us and send us that sweet book. I think I remember reading that book a long, long time ago. So this is officially the first book that we have for our little baby. Oh! That's our noise. That's like our baby noise. People have asked me about cravings and stuff like that, and really, just different little things here on and
nice
off.
Broccoli cheese soup.
Oh, from Panera.
The number one.
And the way you must eat it is to take your little baguette that they give you, the bread, and tear it up, the crusty bread, and put it in there and let it soak.
Mm.
And it's so freaking good! I've been trying to eat some healthy things, work in some good stuff into my diet that I found on Pinterest, which is a wealth of knowledge, which if you check out my Pinterest, you will notice I have boards now for baby stuff and pregnancy stuff. And, gosh, you can just swim in ideas on there. I mean, I don't know how people sometimes ever get off of Pinterest. Do you ever truly get off of Pinterest? Because it occupies your mind then.
I'm truly off of Pinterest right now.
The bump!
Oh, the bump. Bumpage.
Allow me to adjust my pants while I get ready to show off the bump. I've got to pull it in there. Here, bub, you can kind of shape the bump. Show off the bump. Vanna White that bump. Yep, that's it. So, it's kind of a situation where I can look at you head on and be like, I feel pretty normal, but whoa! So, not a huge bump, but, I mean...
It's been coming on strong lately.
It seems to.
It wasn't much of a bump at all.
or to take a little something out of your sister Sarah's playbook, it's like you have baby, and then by day's end you have baby and food baby. What's up, Sarah? I don't know how to wrap this up.
So we still got a long time to go here. We got over 5 months, so there'll probably be a few more of these coming down the tubes.
Of course. We'll do them every couple weeks. That's it, that's all. I hope this all worked.
Anything else people want to know, just holler at us.
Yeah, especially anything about Tyler and his symptoms, because that's the real phenomenon here.
Yeah.
You look nice in your blue shirt with your blue eyes.
I guess that's one of the benefits of reshooting it. I'm a little bit more dressed up for this one. Bringing my A game. I
am dressed down, and my eyes were getting really sore earlier. My contacts, I don't know what it was, but the makeup, the contacts, something, they had to come out. So,
had to.
Glasses. Alright, we've occupied your time long enough. If you're still with us, thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.